San Diego's red-hot housing market may finally be cooling, at least a little. For the first time in 2 years, home prices in the metro area dipped. Prices fell in June, better than in Los Angeles and even the national average. Add to that the debate over capital gains taxes and whether exemptions should expand. You've got a lot of buyers and sellers hitting pause. Joining us to talk about what this means for San Diego homeowners and anyone looking to make a move is Matt Battiata, CEO of the Battiata Real Estate Group. Matt, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so let's talk about the numbers. Is it a buyer's market now?
It's definitely more of a buyer's market than it's been in a long time. So inventory is going up. There's more homes on the market. So buyers have more choices. That's a good thing. Interest rates are in the low to mid sixes. So we're still hoping that they go down more. But that makes it slightly more affordable. And the main thing is you have more homes to choose from.
More homes, but still, people are still on the sidelines, don't you think?
Yeah, but again, because you have more inventory, that's always been the issue. When we had very, very low inventory, you'd have multiple offers on every property, and it's very easy to get discouraged as a buyer. The market has slowed down, so homes are taking longer to sell, and then there are more people putting their homes on the market. So that means the buyers have more choices, and it's not quite as competitive.
Yeah, you have a minute to take a breath and see really what's out there.
The buyers are more in the driver's seat, for sure. Yeah.
So what about home prices?
Prices have dipped for sure, but we're still high. We're still over $1 million for a median priced single family home in San Diego, but prices have come down, and that's really a good thing because when nobody can afford to buy a home, it's a problem in the market. Yeah.
Is there going to be some kind of correction on the horizon?
I mean, I think we're going to continue to see prices moderating, going down. I don't know that we're going to see a big crash, but with everything so uncertain in the economy right now and the world, I think it's always a possibility.
So do you see a real shift in the market happening? I guess because it's coming from now buyers are more in the driver's seat.
I mean, we're overdue for a correction in San Diego County. There's no question about it. And a correction means like a big adjustment, not 5% or 10%.
Okay, so let's talk capital gains. That's a hot button issue right now. How are the current rules affecting people's decisions to sell or stay put?
So we have a lot of baby boomers, people, who would love to sell their primary residence. They've owned it for a long time. They have a lot of equity and they'd like to take the equity out. But number one, they all have rate locks. So they have low interest rates. They refied during the pandemic. So they're at 2%, 3%, 4% interest rates. If they sell and go buy something, they're going to be at 6.5%. So they don't want to do that.
They don't want to do that.
That's number one. So we call that rate lock.
That's a lot of people right now, right?
That's huge number of people.
Yeah.
The second thing is, our capital gains laws, federal and state level, are, a married couple, you have $500,000 of tax-free gain. As a single person, you get $250,000.
Right.
After that, you have to pay capital gains. That IRS code is from 1997. So it's still always been at that level. Bill Clinton was the president. So they really need to expand that. And there is talk in Washington right now of expanding that, raise it up at least to $1 million. Or some people are saying, when you sell your primary residence, you shouldn't have to pay any capital gains, right?
Yeah.
So that would be a huge thing. And that would enable a lot of baby boomers to finally pull the trigger and sell their primary residence.
And put more housing in the market for people to buy.
Make a lot more inventory for people to buy.
Okay, so how realistic do you think that is, though, that's going to happen?
I think that that would be a hugely popular thing for our politicians, especially the president, to do. And I think he could probably use some good press right now. So. Hopefully he'll do something like that. They are talking about that.
So for buyers and sellers who are watching right now, what's the best advice would you give somebody on the timing to go ahead and jump in or wait to see what's going to happen?
I think if you're a buyer and you can find a house that you like and you're going to be in that house for the long term, you're not going to try to buy it and flip it. It's San Diego. It's a great time to buy. If you're a seller that's been waiting, no, I don't have a crystal ball, nor does anybody else.
Sure.
Prices are still high, so I think it's also a good time to sell.
A good time. Just go ahead and do it.
Without a crystal ball, it's really hard to time the market.
Because it could be worse. It could get worse. Prices could go down.
Yeah, we don't know what the economy is going to do in 2026,
yeah.
et cetera. So,
okay, Matt, that's all really good insight. Thanks so much. You've been doing this a long time, so you know.
26 years.
Okay, you've been
hard
around.
to imagine.
Okay, thank you so much, Matt. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Carlo?